Hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. Let me get back to the comments. I can actually see the comments today on StreamYard. We're moving up. Hey, Roddy. Roddy's backstage. I'm going to let her up in just a minute. Anyone have any questions for Roddy? Just drop them in the chat. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Pretend Fashionista. And Sophie, thank you. That was so nice. Sophie shouted me out in the beginning of her live, directed everyone at the end of her live, and I was there listening to the train wreck. I don't even remember her name now. Holy shit, that was I was doing stuff in the background and I would hear some random sound effect and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'd look at the screen like, oh wow, this lady's a whole ass fucking mess. Hey, Teresa. Good morning, Muggsy. Hey, Michelle. Hi, buddy. Buddy, I saw you in Sophie's. Hey, welcome. Thank you, Jen and Barrett. Good morning, Rebrand. Snowy. Yeah, I heard some people are getting snow. I just saw an article pop up right before I went live that snow is heading my way. So, ugh. Hey, BX. I was so happy this morning. So BX likes to go live, I'd say between 3:30 a.m. to 6 a.m. And he went live a little after 6. I don't wake up till 7. So I was so happy when I woke up and saw he was live. And I had something to listen to this morning. If you guys missed it, go watch it. As always, mods, anyone, can you drop Sophie's link and BX's link in the chat because you guys should go sub to them. Hey, Kimba. Good morning, Lance. Lance, you do know that I'm not Puerto Rican, right? I guess it's because I'm with Cindy and JJ. Is it by injection, guys? Am I there yet? Because you know others who claim to have hit that level. No, I don't think so. But it's still fucking hilarious. Hey, Mikey. Hey, JJ. Bang gang in the house. It's so cool, BX. I have old school OG Fang Gang people coming to my lives and it warms my heart. Michelle. All right, did I get everyone? Lori is a whole ass scammer. I can see that. I can see that. Thank you. Okay, Muggsy. Did I get everyone? Hey, Shay. Okay. We'll be here, girl. We'll be here for a minute. Not super, I know I say that. Can't be super long today. I do have to be off no later than 2. I would like it to be before that. No offense. I love being here, but just I'm not the kind of person to sit for a very long time. So, yeah. Okay. Let's get into this. All right. So today I am going to have Roddy on panel. So again, please just drop your questions. She's here to answer anything, she can and feels comfortable to, of course. I'm going to be showing a couple screenshots, nothing crazy. A lot of stuff, I don't know how comfortable Roddy feels sharing yet, but please know that anything that she says, according to her, can be backed up with a receipt. Okay, so keep that in mind. If anyone is going to deny or try to say that she is lying, then it's quite possible a receipt could be dropped. So I would just keep that in mind. Anyways, yesterday, great live. I woke up this morning to a comment left by Potty Mouth, and it was nice, but then I'm kind of don't know what's going on with this whole situation. So I would like to read it, and then I would like to read a couple of the reply comments and just address how I want my channel to go as far as who gets blocked, all that stuff. Because you guys, it's not easy being a mod. I mod for a few people, and everyone, every creator runs their channel a different way. So if anyone ever gets blocked, timed out, hit, whatever, you can always DM me on Twitter, IG, and I'll look into it. So I don't want anyone getting upset over that, because I do trust my mods, but people also make mistakes, and it could not even be a mistake. It could be something they thought that should be block worthy, and I don't think it is, and it's just that easy to squash. So let me share this. All right. And I just want to say I really enjoyed Potty Mouth in the stream yesterday. I really did. Oh, hey Stanley. Someone else. Hey Missy Tessa. I think that was it. What is pretend fashion? Stop. It keeps. I scroll up and then it scrolls back. I got all worked up listening to. Really? Sorry, or was it like okay, I don't know how to take that. I'm sorry you got worked up, but I'm glad I hopefully entertained you and piqued your interest. All right, so this was the comment I saw this morning from Potty Mouth. Hi, don't you hate when you type out a long comment and something erases it? Yes, I fucking do. Might be for the best. It was a longer novel than this, and this one is a novel, so maybe that happened for a reason. Thank you, Chris, Cindy, and JJ for letting me be in chat. You made me feel more comfortable in an uncomfortable situation. To your mods, Teresa, and I think they meant to say Shay, you were very patient and helpful. Teresa, I saw you trying hard to help me up to date when I fell behind in chat. Thank you. Shay, thank you for your reassurance that I wasn't being booted. I was multitasking, doing chores, blah, blah, reading. Yeah, I do all that too when I'm listening to streams. I'm a horribly slow texter. Y'all talk fast. We do. Yeah, when I get into it, I definitely do. Sorry, everyone who had to try to decipher some of my messages. I'll go on my laptop next time. All right. Jugs, you commented that I made an apology to you a couple of days ago in Terry Lynn's post, then I deleted it. Yes, I apologize, but I never deleted it. I've said some mean things to you and about you in comments and chats. I was wrong and I am sorry. I was angry and frustrated and I said things to hurt your feelings. I apologize. I'm embarrassed that I said anything degrading to you and about you. I also said that I like that you stand by popcorn. If my comment disappeared, I don't know how or why. I hope you forgive me. I am sorry. That takes a big person. That was just a real, you know what? Any future people who want to do an apology, copy this paragraph and just put your own words in there, following the same kind of rhythm, because that was a great apology. All of us do that. All of us gets heated and frustrated and says shit in the moment to hurt other people. And yeah, I've definitely done it. I'll do it again too. Popcorn and Chris, thank you both for the offer to go on panel. I will consider it if the offer still stands in the future. Anytime. Okay. Jugs, Rhinestone, and one or two other people. I believe Shelly was wrong. I wish she would apologize. I believe Shelly felt harassed and hit a wall and said things that she shouldn't. Because I have said things that were inappropriate many times in my life, I am extending grace to Shelly. Even though I think she is 100% wrong and should say sorry. In all honesty, my opinion means nothing in this situation. Popcorn and her husbands are the only ones that matter. I couldn't agree more. And I don't fault you for it. I mean, it's your choice. It's your boundaries, your morals. So if you choose to extend grace to Shelly, completely fine with that. Well, it would be hard for me personally to do that, given the fact that she absolutely downright refuses to apologize. Like, she knows what she did was wrong. Why can't she just apologize? And if she would have apologized, think it would have saved her a lot of fucking heartache, for real. But again, that's me personally. I don't say or judge what you, well, maybe I do judge a little bit, but I don't, you do what you do. And I respect people's decisions even when I don't necessarily agree. Okay. Now this is what I'm questioning. I started with this part, what they said above, because in chat, I was told that I couldn't ask Popcorn a question unless I gave my opinion first. Respectfully, fuck off. I don't do well with demands. I don't know about those chat rules. I don't know the situation behind that. I did ask in a reply comment here if Potty Mouth could give me like a timestamp, like a roundabout. So it's a long live to try, and I still haven't, but I am gonna sit down and read the chat. I always do that, so I'll eventually find it. But I'd like to look at that first. If you could get back to me. When someone asked me, was it okay for someone to talk about Popcorn's family? I think I actually asked you that on panel. And I understand how that can be annoying. Like when you ask a question and the person responds with a question. But I think in that scenario, it was needed. Only because I feel like you should be asking both those questions. But I would think to start with where it started. Start asking the questions to the person that started it, is what I'm trying to say. So it's odd that Popcorn gets asked, but I haven't seen Shelly asked. So that was just my whole thing there. I replied with, I didn't have anything to do with it. I was told, if you didn't have anything to do with it, then I shouldn't be able to ask a question. What is the point of having chat? Or maybe let people know that if you have opposing opinions, you can only listen. Now, that last sentence right there, that's what got me. Because I want to make it clear. On my channel, all about opposing opinions. I welcome respectful discourse, okay? I welcome a little bit of petty discourse. I welcome a little discourse with a little bit of mild, just funny, stupid digs. A little bit of trolling. It's okay, okay? So keep that in mind. I would like it to remain respectful, but I'm not going to boot people because debates and back and forth sometimes get a little heated. It happens. But that's not my channel. That's not, you can only listen if you don't agree with me. That is actually the opposite of everything I want my channel to be, okay? This next one got me too right here. I think the hostile chat environment is a reason some people lurk in the bushes. I was pushed by several people in chat to prove that I'm not Shelly. Fuck off. Why do I have to prove I'm not who you think I am by going up on panel? Now, I didn't see that. I must have totally bypassed that. Again, it's not the easiest being on panel and reading chat. I actually do agree with Terry on that, okay? But it's because I was paying attention to my panel guest. I actually was. Anyways, I didn't see anyone say that you had to come up on panel to prove you weren't Shelly. Even beyond that, I didn't see anyone even accuse you of being Shelly. So if any of y'all accused Potty Mouth of being Shelly, just don't. Like, it's not going to prove anything. It doesn't do anything but cause this. Yeah. And if it is Shelly and she wants to remain anonymous, that's fine. Okay? Again, thanks for letting me stay. I wrote this novel because I don't know if I will be back. So this way, I get the last word. Laugh out loud. Just kidding. Kind of. Thanks to anyone who took the time to read this. Of course. All right. Hey, Popcorn. Hey, anyone else that came in that I missed while I was reading that? Well, let me take a sip of something real quick, y'all. All right. I know, like I said earlier, that different creators run their channels differently. And I respect whatever you as a creator chooses to do on your own channel. That is your right. It is your fucking channel. On here, I honestly, like, even trolls can come in as long as they're not disrupting the chat, the stream. When it gets to that point, yes, timeout, block, whatever. But people with opposing opinions, supporters of Shelly, like, anyone can come in here and share their opinion in my chat. Now, I said this earlier too, I am a little petty. So if you're coming in here, you call it a hostile environment. No, it's just a bunch of people with differing opinions from you. I mean, yes, I think that does take balls to do. I really do. But you got to expect a little pushback, okay? It's allowed in here. If that makes it a hostile environment to you, I'm not here to coddle or pat your ass. I'm sorry. So, yeah, I would think in regular discourse, people going into opposing territories, it wouldn't be the most comfortable, right? So that's just reality. But I really enjoyed having Potty Mouth in here. I do hope that they come back. They are more than welcome and can always come up on panel. All right, JJ is going to talk about this more when we do our second part, but she does go in and apologize to Potty Mouth. I just want to read my reply and my spook's reply, because she had a really awesome reply. And it kind of gave me an idea of what happened in the chat. So I said, I really appreciate you, 1, coming and asking questions, and 2, for the kind words. I'm not trying to pull a Terry when I say this, but I'm not the best at looking at chat during a live. I really try, but I think during the time when that happened, what you said above about being demanded to share opinions before you ask a question, 3 of us were pretty heated and going in, and I wasn't paying attention to chat all the time. I always go back and review my chat after lives. So if you could leave a timestamp, I'd really appreciate it. I'll definitely look at it and see what went down. Now, with that being said, people are always allowed to share their opinions to counter any of your opinions. And sometimes that can turn into a heated back and forth. I don't think that makes for a hostile territory or anything like that. Sometimes debates, discourse can get heated, and I'm not typically going to censor anyone on my channel unless it goes too far. I do hope you come back. I truly enjoyed the conversation. Oh, Potty Mouth replied. I didn't see these replies. Okay, we'll read them. All right, let me look at the chat a second and see if I missed anything. I saw you guys saying something. Okay. Cindy. Yeah, she was accused of being Shelly. I only know that after rewatching last night. I get where chat was coming from and where Potty is coming from also. And I kind of figured I would go back and probably that would be my same opinion. Look at that. Look how easy that is, Stanley Cup. Yeah, we don't have to, it's just not necessary. It's just not. Again, you are allowed your opinion, though, at the same time. So I do, I know, I'm walking like a tightrope here, but I don't want people coming in expecting to feel uncomfortable right off the bat in my chat. If they come in and they're actually asking questions and everything's on the up and up, respectful, there's just no need for it, in my opinion. I love you, Mikey. Push back to a point. Thank you. And again, everyone's different. So one creator's point is going to be different than my point, And our friends do defend us fiercely, just as Shelly subs do for her. Exactly. And I understand that. I know I make fun of Terry for not coming over here and only having the back and forth on her channel, But I totally get it at the same time. I just think with the shit that flies out of her fucking mouth or whatever, through her fingers, someone that talks like that would have a spine. So, yeah. JJ, after the live, I figured that out. I think that's, yeah, that was where your mistake was. To be clear, I'm the one that said, raise your hand if you think potty mouth is shouting. I love you, girl. She pulled the chat. I never asked her to prove she's not. It was a speculation I threw out, but we'll refrain from doing so in the future. Okay, thank you. Oh, hey, Jugs. Oh, pretend fashionista. You crack me the fuck up, girl. And that's no shade or diss to potty mouth, but I mean, people here get spicy and petty, you know? You just gotta, again, you know, I do want to be respectful to others that are being respectful. Save this stuff for the people that come in being dicks. And you guys want to have a little fun with them for a little bit before a mod blocks them. I'm all for that. BX used to let me do that. He would just be like, Chris, just block whenever you're done. How you doing, Jugs? So everybody did. Okay. Heard that. I apologize for putting my speculation in the chat. However, no proof was demanded. Yeah, that felt odd to me. Like the first stuff, like everything we just went over, like I'm like, okay, I can totally get that. But to get on panel to prove you're not, like I feel like I would have saw that. It crossed my mind that potty mouth good, but I didn't say it. Yes, and some, like I love opinions, but some opinions can just be left in our head, you know? I got this weird apology from Potty Mouth. It's like they knew who I was, and they said for years, but I've only been here for 2 years. I don't know who it is, so like if I did choose to accept an apology, I don't know who you are. That's understandable. Right? She's just big ballin' zillionaire. All right, let's see what Meg said. This is Spooky History with Megs. I'm sorry that I timed you out for a minute. I saw that you were being respectful and I tried de-escalating the situation. I started to see that you were truly curious, so I left it alone. I thought a minute to chill would be enough. If you have any doubts or questions, feel free to ask. Feel free to share your thoughts and opinions. I do truly apologize if you felt any way offended. Everything was heated and a little upside down. I've flipped on an innocent bystander by accident before and instantly apologized. It happens when people are angry. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry you were attacked wrongfully. Now, attacked, I really hate that word. But I understand what you're trying to say, Megs, at the same time. I hope you come back and you get to speak. Well, I don't know. Everyone was asking them if they were Shelly, so I guess that it could feel like that. I hope you come back and get to speak your mind and thoughts. I hope you get to ask questions about anything you want to ask. It's hard being a mod and figuring out what's what sometimes. Yes, I can't say that enough. I hope you have a wonderful day and are able to come back and chill out and chat. There's friendly and welcoming people over here, truly. I promise we don't bite. Not hard anyway. Exactly. Not too hard. Cindy said, thank you for being here and asking questions respectfully. Hearing all views help us grow. Yes, exactly that. That's why I always want to look at both sides. And hearing others' perspectives sometimes does like something that like when you heard first time, like it stung, then you go and hear their perspective. Even if you don't agree, it does take like the initial sting away. Like, okay, I can kind of see what they're saying, even though I know it's bullshit, but it like a little bit, just a little bit. All right. Potty mouth. JJ, thank you very much for apologizing. It wasn't a huge deal. I just didn't want that to be an issue between you, me, and everyone else. Thanks for checking. I started to get a little worried that I got stupid and ran my mouth. I'm glad we are good. Let me like that one. Megs, thank you for your apology. Apology accepted. I've never been timed out before, so I didn't understand what was happening. Been there. Yeah. I don't get timed out a lot either, so sometimes I get confused. It literally just happened a couple weeks ago. I've never been a mod, but it definitely looks like it would be easy to make a mistake. You were kind enough to make it only a minute long, especially if there are a lot of people or people arguing. Y'all speak and type way faster than me. Thank you again for the apology and explaining what happened. Okay, that's great. Let me give that a like and a heart. There you go. See, I love that, you guys. Look how nicely that went. Now, oh, hey, Dina. Can't stay. I have an appointment, but I wanted to publicly thank you for defending me yesterday, and I plan to continue ignoring these people who so badly want to drag me back to their world. I love you. My fucking girl. That's right. Damn straight. Okay, what was being said? What did JJ made a funny? Hold on. Okay, Jugs was laughing at. I did tell them to prove it and go on panel. I said what I said. Okay. I get that, Jugs, but we gotta differentiate between someone who comes in here respectfully disagreeing and asking questions to the people that come in here like straight dicks asking questions. And everyone has a right to stay anonymous. A panel's not for everyone. So, and honestly, no one owes any of us shit. Like, I don't gotta prove shit to no one at the same time. I understand, but you know, all of that. Patty was grilled a little bit. Yes. Okay. I like that. Terry, start using that. You're not being attacked. You're just being served on a platter. Tell her demand because in my opinion there are two different things. Sorry if I railed up the chat. I'll be If someone would like to deposit $1 zillion in my account, I'll take it. Same. Yeah. I really enjoyed it yesterday, I'm not gonna lie. And I've seen like a lot of those kind of threads from other people that old threads we could dig into just for the fucking shits and giggles. Yeah. Now, as nicely as that went, I wish that this situation that we're going to talk about today could go as nicely. But typically I'm the incurable optimist, but I already know how this is going to go. So I just want to welcome Rody.
Hi.
Hey, Rody. Hey, girl. Well, you got a little bit of interference going on. I don't know what it is.
Do you want me to go out and come back?
Yeah, just try.
Okay. They are building a fence next door, so if you guys hear construction. Hold on.
Yeah, it wasn't that. Yeah, it's something else. So yeah, I was hoping that what happened between Coley and Rody wasn't going to happen, but I kind of always knew where it was heading, so I knew we would find ourselves here. Now, whether Rody chose to speak and share her story and her side, I did not know, but she can have a voice in my channel because I want to make it clear. Rody DM'd me asking me to give her a platform, for her voice. And I think she's deserved that. So let's hope. You guys heard that, right? It was some kind of like mic interference or I hate that noise. That high pitched squeak. Ugh, I can't. I lasted a whole 60 seconds until the penny came back. I'm a mess. Boot my petty ass if need be. No, that's never a thing. Nope. Hey, One Whispers. Good to hear her voice again. It's been so long since I've seen her around. She was always such a sweet person. I agree with that. Like I said, I've seen Rody around, I want to say, for like 4+ years. Like, me and her go way back on LB's channel. So that's where I met Rody. Actually, one of the questions, I made a community tab for people to ask questions. I did it a little late though. Only like an hour ago. I probably should have did that a couple days ago. Yeah. But Rhinestone Cowgirl wanted to ask, are you from the old Watts community? And I'm guessing she's talking about what's Chris Watts? Is that his name? Oh, Muggsy, thank you. Muggsy coming through with the Super Chat Cash App. Thank you so much. You're the best. You really don't have to do that, though, but thank you. Like, I so appreciate it. I really do. Still awkward about it. Don't know that that'll ever change. All right. Does Roddy need the link again? I don't know if she was on her phone or a laptop, but you guys heard that, right? Like something was going on there. I'm pretty sure I sent her the link on IG. Let me just send her the link again real quick, guys. That way she just has it right at the start. I know. Muggsy's the best. He supports a lot of people like that. It's not letting you up. Hold on. I'm going to drop the link in chat for you. Alright. Try that. I just dropped it in chat, Roddy. Oh, I forgot to tell everyone I got my car back. Woohoo! So this is going to be like the last week of, daily, every other day lives. Because I am going back to DoorDashing. So. Thanks, Chicas, but for real, time me out as needed. No hard feelings. I want to give y'all the option since we're about to discuss Coley and I can get real petty with her. That is... Bravo to you. That is some self-awareness right there like no other. And honestly, pretend Fashionista is going to be back 300 seconds later after her timeout, and she ain't going to make a fuss about it. That's all. For real. That's some for real self-awareness. Roddy, is that link not working either? I mean, that's the StreamYard link. I don't know what else to give you, girl. Oh, yeah, I know. You're right. So I picked it up the other day, and I swear to God, I was having like the same... I don't know if I'm in my head because it kind of traumatized me a little bit, like the way the car broke down. So and I hadn't driven it for, it's been like 3 weeks. And whenever you're using one car and then you switch to another, if there's like this weird transition, if for people who don't drive, hey, Lady Di. But on the way home, I swore to God that it was doing the same thing again that it was doing before. Like there's like this weird, like between like gears, like when they shift. And I made my husband drive it when he got home from work because I had gotten it Monday. And he says it's fine. He says it feels better than ever, actually. And then I drove it yesterday and it felt fine. So, yeah, back to DoorDashing, y'all. All right. Hello.
I'm back. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I think it does sound better. Yeah.
I don't know. StreamYard hates me today. I don't know what the problem is.
I think when you speak, I'll mute, and then if I speak, you mute, because I think that would help it better on their end. There's still a tiny bit of interference, but it's not as bad.
Okay.
All right, so I wanted to kind of start at the beginning.
Okay. The beginning of what?
Okay, so how did you come to meet Coley?
I met Coley when I was in LB's chats, like when I first came to YouTube. Like, let's see. Like in 2023, like the beginning of 2023 is when I met her. I met her over there.
Is that when you first came to YouTube? I feel like you've been around way longer.
No, that's when I first came to YouTube.
Damn, I feel like we went back like years and years in LBs. I was thinking like 2021, but okay.
Oh, okay, and it might have been 20. I don't know. It was shortly after I got COVID and stuff. So, and I got COVID in 2021. So, could have been 2020.
Okay. But even so, when Coley was going to LB's, like she was around for a little bit before like you kind of went to like support Coley, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was.
It wasn't like an instant like, oh hi Coley, I'm Roddy, and then like you jumped over. Like I feel like you felt her out for a little bit before you did
Yeah,
that.
because the first live I ever went to with Coley, she actually was addressing Tira because Tira was making fun of LB accidentally unmonetizing her channels. So that's the first time I ever went to one of Coley's lives.
Okay. I actually remember that time. Hold on, I'm gonna address this comment real quick. No, I'm not. I know that I'm actually really close to Kimberly RottieMom. Truth hurts. No, I know me and her go back to like I want to say 2019, 2020, but I've always differentiated between the two RottieMoms. I'm not thinking of her. Accidentally or you want to answer that one, Roddy? Accidentally or unintentionally?
What's accidentally or unintentionally?
Honestly, I was hoping you were going to tell me that because I feel like you said something along those lines right before I started talking. I think about being about Tier being demonetized.
Yeah, LB accidentally unmonetized her channels one time and on accident, and Tira was like making fun of her, and then Coley went to support LB and made a live about Tira making fun of LB. That's the first live I've ever was in for Coley's chat. And I intentionally went over there to watch it.
Okay, so pretend fashionista, if you're asking about LB, I do remember that situation. It was both an accident and unintentional, actually. Okay, RottieMom said Tira was accidentally. No, what happened was LB had made a second channel. It was like she had her OG channel and like she was diving into like a true crime kind of body analysis channel. And when that channel got enough like subs for her to monetize, when she tried to monetize, something happened and it demonetized her other channel. Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying now and why that sounded confusing. Yeah. All good. Okay. I know Kimberly. Sometimes I think my girl's in the bushes. Okay. Someone sent me a beautiful clutch purse. And my girl Kimberly, 2023, maybe no, it was even before that. She sent me a beautiful, like bigger purse, and it came with like a little wristlet inside. And I love the wristlet because we wore it to Cancun, and I just like, you should see this thing. I'll post a picture so you guys understand. It's beautiful. Well, a couple of weeks ago, there's a package at my door, and it is like the same exact thing, but like a middle version of the two. So it's bigger than a wristlet, but definitely not a purse. And I messaged Kimberly. She never messaged me back. I know she doesn't get on Discord much. I meant to message her on Twitter and I forgot. But girl, did you send me that? Who sent me that? I love it. Sorry, Roddy. Are we talking about LB covers? Yeah. Yep. Well, I initially found LB like way back in the day. When with her and KJ and Steve McRae and like all that stuff, that's when I thought Roddy went back that far, but I may be mistaken. Okay. So we're at the point you guys meet, you go to that live, and then after that, like you kind of start supporting Coley. Now, I feel like, and I know I don't think you're really going to like to talk about this, but I feel like something did happen between Coley and LB, and somehow you a little bit that kind of pushed you away from LB and towards Coley, and I was wondering if you could speak on it.
Yeah, I can. That situation was with LB's moderators, some of her moderators, and one particular moderator was accusing me of giving other moderators her personal information that I knew about. And I didn't do that at all. She was playing us all. And Coley spoke on it one night, and it upset LB that we were talking about her moderators because LB loves her mods. And I love her mods. I'm still friends with a lot of LB's mods, actually. I still talk to them to this day. I just got a text from one of them this morning checking on me. So I still talk to them. So I'm cool with LB. I'm in LB's chat all the time if you guys ever see me over there. I'm over there.
Yeah, I'm not in as much anymore. I do try to catch her lives, and I always watch her replays. But there was like a little period of time where I do feel like you kind of left LB's channel completely, though. Am I mistaken there?
Sorry. I did leave for a little bit. Because I felt betrayed. And I felt like not any of LB's moderators, but some of her subs were telling me that I did things on purpose to create drama. And I didn't at all. Like, I never, ever have given out someone's private information like that. And I was being accused of something I didn't do. And I actually talked to LB behind the scenes and like got to tell LB my part of what happened. But
I'm glad
Coley,
she afforded you that. And LB is great when it comes to that stuff. She's great. I emailed her one time to ask her like a content creator question, and she emailed me back within like 20 minutes. I was expecting to wait like a week.
Yeah. LB's so sweet. I love LB. But Coley, I don't think is over in that community anymore that I know of.
No, not at all.
For the last couple of months, I've been in some of Coley's lives. Granted, she does not tell me when she's going live anymore. So sometimes I'm in there like really late because I'll just like, oh, she's live. I'm gonna go in there. She has keep calling me her bestie, and it's like, that's not true. I'm like, you ghosted me for an entire month. Numerous times. And I have shown Bliss that I tried communicating with her and she just ghosted me. And Coley, you knew my son is sick. You knew my son tried to unalive himself. Why the fuck did you not call me and check on me? When I had to sit at a hospital for 6 days in the ICU and wonder if my son was going to live. Plus, I got injured myself the day my son tried to do that. And I ended up needing surgery. And you didn't call then either. So that's why I'm done with Coley. That's not a friend. I'm sorry. It's just not.
No. I mean, I can hear it in your voice. That's not a front. Wow. I mean, look at the chat, Roddy. Like, everyone hears it. If you don't hear it and feel it, there's something wrong with you. And I have Roddy did send me a receipt. And I actually shared similar receipts on a short because Coley has done the same to me. I just want to make sure you guys can see this okay. Okay, you can see it. So this is Roddy reaching out to Coley. Looks like one day, and then the 19th, and then the 23rd, and then the 24th. I know there's a voice note that Roddy, I think she's going to play. I think there was one time in between this screenshot and the next one I'm about to show you guys where Coley must have responded in a voice note. Come on, open. Open. Every time when I get on StreamYard, shit just slows the fuck down. Okay, here we go. Oh, hold on. Wrong one. See, this is why I take shit off the screen before I open it. I have way too many screenshots. Okay. So what? Those last ones were from... God damn it. Wrong screen. July. I think the end of July is the last screenshots that I just shown. Damn it. Open. God. My husband did do a speed test too. It's definitely fucking StreamYard. It's not the laptop at all. Or me. I don't know. Who knows? All right. So here's the other screenshot. What are these dates? Okay, these are the ones from like before when she ghosted you, because the last screenshots were like July-ish. This is the one you had sent me after the fact that you had must have went back and found, and it's from March. So how many times did this happen, Roddy?
Numerous times. Ask Jugs and Popcorn and Cassie and all of them. They know. Because I used to talk to them about it. It's ridiculous. But she does it all the time. All the time. Never for like a month straight. That's what she did in July. I didn't hear from her the entire month of July. After the VidCon thing. Bliss, if you want to put that up. Which I'm telling the truth. She said we were going to VidCon, and then she sent me this text the night before we were supposed to leave to fly out.
Yeah, let me get that one. Did I not upload that one? I think I may have uploaded the wrong fucking one. All right, I'm just gonna read it off my phone.
Okay, that's fine.
And I can put it on my community tab. Okay, so this is a DM between Coley and Roddy. And when is it from? It's from June 22nd. Coley messages Roddy and says, "I'm so over YouTube. Apparently, they canceled our trip due to lack of content consistency. I can't figure out the money shit either. I asked for a new manager." All right, Karen. "I'm absolutely devastated. Like to the point that I almost... Oh my God, Roddy, I didn't even read this. I'm not going to read that. And if I do share, I'm going to cut that out. She is saying she's so devastated to the point of self-harm. In capital letters, "Why does everything happen to us? I'll call tomorrow." Roddy, I did not see that she, okay. This is what Coley does, y'all. She will drop a fucking trauma bomb on you. And at the time, you are thinking that y'all are like close. So then you worry. And then she ghosts you. Roddy, has she ever done anything kind of... because you said there's numerous times when she has ghosted you. Has she ever dropped, like, it doesn't have to be what she just did. It could be like what she did. Well, I never really even explained what she did to me. Has she ever done anything similar like this and then ghosted you before?
So yeah, she ghosts me all the time. Sometimes it's for like a week or 2 weeks. And I'm just sick of it. I can't take it anymore. If you're going to be a friend, be a friend. And if you want to be a best friends don't ignore their friends. I don't care what you're going through. I'm going through a lot of shit too. I'm sick. I've been sick. COVID fucked my body over, and I'll never be the same. And my kid is sick. And I check on her when she has been sick or her kids need something, and she just ignores me. And it's numerous times.
Yeah, she does do that. That's what I was trying to say. Like, after the trauma bomb she dropped on me, and keep in mind, before that, she had ghosted me for almost a month and then came back with that. And then she responded, I think, one time after that, kind of like what she did with you, the final ghosting fallout, whatever. And then just completely ignored me. Yeah, JJ, I don't know. Well, Cindy, why is that? That is like the ultimate victim play. And it's not right. It's not fucking right. Yep, she knows that I've said that. Roddy was vulnerable. Coley seeks these kinds of people out. Because no offense, when you're it's just reality. When you're in a vulnerable state and you're going through stuff, it's easier for you to trust people, but really what they're doing is manipulating you. And I'm not going to put Roddy's business out there, but I will say from the little bit we've talked behind the scenes, I think Roddy's still coming to terms with the fact that everything Coley said to her was more than likely a lie. And I think for someone like Roddy and myself, it took me a long time to get to this because it's hard for people with empathy, like a quote unquote normal human, to wrap our heads around the fact that there are other humans that do not have it at all. And honestly, you can't fault them. Like, if that kind of shit is fucking hardwired in your brain. So if they're missing it, they're missing it. But we also have to know that they're not capable. And I think Roddy's coming to terms, like, holy shit, like, everything she told me was a lie. And it is sick. It is. Yep. Roddy, I don't know if you want to pull up that voice note if you're able to.
Yeah, I can. Hold on.
Here, while she's pulling that up, I'm just going to mute her. I don't know if you guys hear that interference, but whenever she's not muted when I'm speaking, I hear it. I can be unmuted and let her speak and not hear it. Fucking StreamYard. Okay. Sorry, kind of move around, y'all. Yeah, like her moving her family to move next to Roddy. Was her hubby giving up his oil rigging job to go with Coley? Well, I do think he probably travels a little bit for his job, if I had to guess, but she never had a house. Kim, but it went beyond that. It wasn't just her planning, like telling Roddy that she was going to move. She told Roddy that she already had a house and that she had to back out on the house and lost money from it, I'm sure, because that's what happens, because her current house got flooded. Do I have that right, Roddy?
No, actually, that's not what she told me at all. Nope. She told me she was moving here. Yes, her house did really get flooded. And they had to move into a hotel for like 2 weeks. But it got fixed. But she said she already had a house here. And she already sent a moving truck with their stuff, like half their stuff here. Is what she said. That's what she told me.
What?
Yeah.
So it goes beyond even what I said. That's fucking crazy.
Yep.
Wow. Hold on. Someone had a question.
Okay. And I can't, brothers, I can't play the thing. I'll have to give it to you a different way because there's some things that I don't want to release on there. that
Well,
she said. But
how about
she said, Roddy, I've never lied to you. Ever. Okay.
wow. All right, hey, small fry.
Yes,
All
Mom,
right,
are you?
Roddy, if I mute you, just you have to unmute yourself, and I'm not being a bitch doing it, but I don't know why StreamYard does this. So hold on. I don't care if I do that, but are we absolutely positive Coley is sick like she claims?
I believe her that she's sick. I don't know. I guess I've never seen her medical reports, but I believe she's sick. She's never shown me, like, I've never seen anything. But I mean, that's private. I mean, I don't expect her to show me her private medical things.
Yeah, it's just hard with how much she lies. But at the same time, I don't want to sit here and speculate because, still, like, after all this, you try not to think the worst in people. Like, but I don't believe a word she says. I mean, yeah, and again, I would not be speaking on this if she didn't come out years ago and share this. She did.
Yeah.
And
Cassie, I don't know how that works. I don't have a terminal disease like that, so I don't know how that works.
mm-hmm. Yep. Her and Muzz are one and the same. One and the same. I do think Muzz is a little. Here, I'll give Muzz a compliment. I mean, it's more. She's more like intelligently evil. She's got a little more smarts about her than Coley, but yeah, they're one and the fucking same. Yeah, you can hear it, right, Kimba? You can not just hear it, like someone like me, like I don't just hear it, I feel it. And I don't ever feel that same feeling when Coley's on here pretend crying. Typically, if I have to question if it's real or not, it more than likely most of the time it's not real. So, exactly. If she had any proof, she would have put it on YouTube so fast just to be right and shove noses in it. I don't believe anything exactly that. I don't believe anything she says, including about her health. That's my personal opinion as well. And that's not me demanding proof. Like Roddy says, she has that's her personal shit. But when you come on here spouting off your so-called personal shit, people are going to question it, especially when you're proved over and over and over and over the fuck over again that you're a fucking liar. Yes. People are going to question it. I don't blame you, Wind Whispers. It really was an insult because I don't think being intelligently evil is a good thing. Every time she's caught in a lie, she's suddenly sick. When you're sick, like you said, it's not just to get out of something she created. Yeah, you got to question that. The other thing that really bothers me is that she allows minors in her chat. That's hella shady. It's disgusting. I could not be a willing adult participant in her chat knowing that she has minors in there. She's discussing like trigger warning needed like topics. She's filling their heads with fucking political nonsense. She's having a mental breakdown in front of them and discussing her mental health, putting that on a 16-year-old. She's coming on crying when that same teenager hadn't been alive in like a day and I was so scared that you were mad at me, Raptor. That red flag. Red fucking flags. Throwing red flags all the fuck around. Like, that's not okay. And how people can just ignore that. Broken justice. and just be willfully ignorant, I don't have a comment on that because I don't know about it. You should know about it, and I directed you where to learn about it. You're still going in her chat though, so obviously you don't care. Y'all are right up there on her gross level, in my opinion. Roddy, would you still be in her chat right now with everything that she's done the past couple months, knowing that there's now minors modded and she's like showing her side hood boobies to minors?
No, I don't know what's happened to her in the last few months, but it bothers me. And no, I don't like going over there, so I'm not going over there anymore. I don't even know what she said about me, you guys. I have not watched her dumb live addressing me or anything that she's posted on her community tab, and I really don't care. I have teenage kids, so if you want to put things out there of my kids, oh well. They're teenagers. I'm sorry. That's how they talk. And I have boys.
Would be fucking gross if she did that. And no, I don't think anyone would even entertain a girl, so don't even worry about that. But yeah, did you see the popsicle stick thing?
No, I didn't. I heard about it from different people, but I did not see. I was not on that live, or I came in late. Because again, she doesn't call and let you know she's going live. Like, what the hell? If I'm supposed to be your moderator and help you, then tell me you're going live. And I've kicked minors out of the chat before because there was like an 8-year-old, 9-year-old in there one day, and I was like, no, we gotta block this.
Sorry, y'all. I just had a balloon. I still have the balloons and the balloon arch up for my daughter's birthday, and a balloon just flew in here and got kicked around by my ceiling fan. Sorry if that was loud. And yes, hello, red flag. She's seeking their attention, and that's gross. It's disgusting. Small fry, I'll say this much. I have 2 boys. If my son somehow was modded by her and she was like, love ya, or trying to chat with him behind the scenes, I am not above violence. I will find you. Yep. Yes, ma'am. Actively engaging with teens and seeking their attention to the point that she's now saying, do not tell me your age. She doesn't even want to know if minors are in her chat. Yeah, kind of same. Yeah, I'll admit that. I agree. She best not. She best the fuck not. Yeah, I was about to get into that. I was kind of putting it off, Jugs. So I know you haven't watched your cam just came on, Roddy. There you go. You're good. On, off, on, off, on, off.
No.
Oh, I didn't want you to leave, girl. I was just putting you in the backstage until you figured it out. Hold on, I'll drop the link. Where'd my phone go? Hopefully she's listening, because yeah, Jugs, I was about to get into that. Let me drop the link for her again. And you know what? Let's just pin it. That way, if Coley wants to click it, and if she happens to come in, she can. We all know that's not going to happen, but you know. Young Celis! What's up? Good to see you. All right, I dropped the link back in chat, Roddy. All right, hopefully she's listening. So, okay, I truly do believe, Roddy, that she has not went and watched Coley. I know that she doesn't know anything that has happened. So, I just explained the whole minor interaction. We got Jugs on the side hoods, open jacket in front of minors. Roddy, she went in the other day, I want to say it was like, what, Jugs, 2 days ago maybe, and was speaking about your son's unaliving attempt. Her son has been in the background of a lot of her lives recently. I haven't watched her last 2, though, by the way. I haven't been to her channel. But yeah, apparently her son is turning into a part of her channel. I haven't seen him, but I've heard him in the background. And this time she decided to like just openly engage with him. And when she was shitting on Roddy, she turned to her son and said, and how many times, or was it her daughter? It could have been her daughter. I don't know. They're both talking. I hate that so much for them. They're fucking kids. She turned to one of them and said, how many times did you talk Roddy's son out of unaliving himself? How many? Okay, got you, Roddy. All right, Roddy's, yeah, I know. I was putting off having to tell you that. When I heard, I think I mentioned something in Discord with Cindy, and like I saw fucking red. And Roddy, your camera's still on. I saw fucking red. Those poor kids, man, they probably think she's a normal adult and they'll grow up to be like her. I hope they get. I mean, yeah, I don't really like talking about people's kids, but that's always a concern. Uses her daughter in YouTube boost, didn't she? Yeah, and I actually have more information on that. Yeah. That whole, you know what? Maybe I'll make a live out of that. That whole situation, Cassie, was completely manipulated by Coley and made into something it was fucking not. And I gotta be honest, me and Mandy aren't friends. Like, we're not friendly. I guess we're civil, but I've never talked to her behind the scenes, I don't think. And she actually commented on a live the other day, thank you so much. And she offered, she even has receipts. But I definitely side-eyed her for that. I definitely did. But she was put in an impossible scenario that would make her, yeah. That's a whole thing in itself, girl. Are you okay?
I'm back now. Hello, everybody. Bliss, I didn't get to hear anything you said about what she said about my kids, but because StreamYard wouldn't let me back in. But I have heard, people have told me that she's saying things about my kids, but
okay, yeah, I just told everyone I was putting off telling you this. Because when I'm not even your son's mother, when I listened to it, like I saw a fucking red, girl. It angered me to no end. So I think I'm just going to let you hear it. Is that okay with you? Because Jug sent me a short, and I'm just going to play it on my phone up to the speaker so you can hear. Is that all right? Okay. I think you said yeah. You cut out, but I think you said yeah. All right. So Jug's made a short, and you guys can't see it. It says, "This nasty bitch. Are you serious? She brings her daughter into the drama she creates and does this to Roddy's son. Coley, you are a monster."
Fucking hated. I mean, I know her son, so. And how many times did you talk her son into not wanting to kill himself? How many times? That's what I thought.
Could you guys hear that? Did you hear that, Roddy?
what'd she say about him unaliving himself? I heard something.
Shit, sorry, I was muted. She turns to her son after her son chimed in the back and said, and I talked to her son. Coley turns to her son and says, and how many times did you talk Roddy's son out of unaliving himself? And I think you said something like 3 or 4. And she was like, yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. Well, first off, Coley, my children are adopted. all 3 of my children are adopted from the foster care system. They have trauma. They're in therapy. My child is not living at home right now because it's not the best place for him to be. So we are getting him help. Thank you. That's all I gotta say on that.
All right, I'm gonna pull it up on YouTube because it was cutting out for some people. I gotta find it on Jug's channel. Shit. All right. This is why I don't like pulling shit up on YouTube because it's just so fucking slow. All right, let me play it again and hopefully Cindy and everyone it cut out on, y'all can hear it. Hold on. Where is the speaker at on this fucking laptop? I think it's at the top right here. Let me put it right up to it.
Fucking heated. I mean, I know her son, so. I know. Like, how many times did you talk her son into not wanting to kill himself? How many times? That's what I thought.
No, you're good, Cindy. Did you hear it though? If it cut out on you, it probably cut out on everyone. So I want to make sure everyone hears it. Thanks for telling me. That is unacceptable. That is disgusting in and of itself. Disgusting that her minor teenage son is even there listening to this at all. Not only being asked a fucking question, like this is not okay. Not even taking into consideration that what she's fucking talking about, Roddy's son, is completely fucking unacceptable, Coley. You don't speak about her private family affairs, okay? Maybe you should have picked up the fucking phone and called your bestie when she was going through all this. Because I do not not even a best friend. I don't care if I had a mild friend, a friend from fucking high school, a friend from childhood. If I found out that their child had went through what Roddy's son went through, I would be reaching out to them. If it was a best friend, it would be daily, multiple times a day. Like, I'd be waking up like, hey, how'd the night go? Checking in at night. Like, you did not call or message her at all. And I want you to, how? You're a friend to fucking no one. And again, behind the scenes, I'm trying to, I think Roddy's waking up to this. I'm trying to explain it to her because I know it's hard to understand, but Coley does not give a fuck about no one but herself. She does not care. She will lie. She will manipulate. She will gaslight. She will cry victim. It doesn't matter. She'll do whatever. She doesn't fucking care. It doesn't matter to her. Are you starting to see that now, Roddy, though? Like, yes, one, I do think everything she said to you was probably a lie. And two, that she never, I know it hurts, girl, and I know it still fucking hurts, but how can you think that this person ever gave a fuck about you when she's put you through what she's put you through?
No, I'm starting to understand that now. Like, I don't think she was ever truly my friend then. Like, friends just don't do that. I'm sorry. I don't know. I have no words for it. I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell. Many people told me, they're like, she's just using you. And I'm like, well, give me examples. And they really didn't. But no, I'm not ever going to talk to her again. So she can stop calling my house. I'm not going to answer my phone. And I blocked you on text, so I'm not going to get any of your texts. So
I'm just really glad to hear you say that. I had hope that you would hold out because I got to be honest, when all this started, I wasn't sure if you guys were possibly going to be friends again. But then I saw what Coley was doing. So she came on the initial time to try to play it cool. That was the night that I came in to Coley's live chat and said, thank God y'all didn't move in right next to each other like you had planned. And Coley said, oh, you think I'm talking about her? Referring to you, Roddy. No, that's not who I'm talking about. Then the very next night is when Coley came, it's now deleted, on that crying, fucking rocking lot, like going off at Roddy. She let shit fly. Like, it was bad, which is why, Coley, I'd love for you to unprivate that live. I'm just saying. Because, yeah, I do. I want to go over that with a fine-tooth comb. I truly do. Then, the next time she came back, it was more of, like, not such an angry cry. It was like all right, like she's pretending to be like, I'm hurt cry. And then the next time she comes back, it's like positive, upbeat Coley. Oh, I truly believe that me and Roddy will be best friends again. Blah, blah, blah. And then she tried that, I think, one more time in another live where she was making it seem like, this is going to be water under the bridge. Like, she's trying, what she's really doing is trying to lure Roddy back in. Like, look, I can be understanding. I truly believe in our friendship. Like, she's trying to manipulate and lure her. So the whole time I'm watching this, I'm like, Roddy, don't do it. Roddy, don't fucking do it. But I'm not going to be that person behind the scenes like, hey, watch out for so-and-so trying to get you. Like, I'm just, nope, we just got to let this play out how it's going to play out. So I'm just really happy it played out the way it did, because you don't need this kind of negativity in your life. I can't think of anything positive she brought to y'all during your friendship other than like someone to converse with. She just brings drama, and it's just not worth it to you. And you deserve a friend that actually cares. So I'm glad you made it out the other end.
Yeah, and I still do not understand why she got mad at me in the first place. That I literally went to Popcorn's chat and said hi. Popcorn asked me a question about my child, and I answered Popcorn. That was it. And Coley lost her shit because I said hi in Popcorn's chat. I'm sorry. I was going there to support Popcorn. Like, I don't have a problem with Popcorn. I never have had a problem with Popcorn.
Ronnie, I think that was I think she was probably looking for an excuse because she was already ghosting you at that point. And I think she did the same to me. Like, she's decided to ghost us. And then after that, it's just her fishing. Her just looking for an excuse to say something negative, like why she's angry at us. And you saying hi in Popcorn chat, and that literally, guys, I was in that live. That is all Roddy said. She said hello. Popcorn asked about her son. Roddy said one more thing, and then she was gone. And that's what Coley chose to get angry about. And I have stuff to show, because Roddy is the one that informed me why I was demodded on Coley's channel. And yeah, I have some receipts. I was demodded because apparently I was in Wildflower's chat, right? Yeah. Let's see what I said in Wildflower's chat. You guys want to do that? I do want to say, though, Roddy, so JJ just went through like a situation with her daughter where she had to have emergency surgery. And people that don't like JJ on YouTube, like, I'm talking someone that JJ is going back and forth with, especially, and I'm sure there's a few others, that even DM'd her and sent prayers and well wishes. But you're telling me a best friend couldn't reach out? Fuck out of here. Just had to say that. I know, girl. And JJ, yeah. It's hard. But like I've told you before, once that happens and you see it, like, it hits you, like what Jules did to you, you were really upset that day. You took another day to take it all in, and then you just start like waking up and seeing it all for what it truly was. And it kind of like keeps hitting you over and over again, but at the same time, like, you're thankful for waking up to it, but it can still fucking suck. Hey, Kane. Yeah, and this crazy chick, she follows people everywhere. She'll find old streams that you were in. Like I'm talking months old and just and the whole relationship there because of nothing. Like it's fucking weird. It is weird, girl. So yeah, Roddy initially told me that she did not know why Coley unmodded me. And this was at like I want to say right before her and Coley's fallout this last time. So, and I did ask Roddy initially too, like when it all went down behind the scenes, and she told me, she said Coley said it was a mistake. Come back. Me and Roddy never messaged again after that. So, Roddy came to me. I don't know when now. It was a couple weeks ago or days. I don't know. And she said, "Listen, I've been sitting on this all night, and it's really rubbing me the wrong way because I had done a stream where I was talking about that live that Wildflower did." And Roddy was like, "I should have told you before, but I know why you were unmodded." And Coley said it was because I was in Wildflower's chat when Wildflower did a stream about her. I hope some of you went. I never dropped that on my community tab. I need to JJ, remind me to do that later. Y'all need to watch this stream and the chat. But I took a couple of receipts from the chat because remember, guys, during this live, I was on a cruise. So this is like, what is this? Like a 4 hour live? Yeah. I was on a cruise. So I hopped in the very beginning when I got the notification just to say, hey, hit the like button, show some love. And I left. And then I came back like 4 hour live. You know me, I'm going to go on the boat deck to go smoke. I would hop back in and listen for 5 minutes, go back to my fucking cruise. So this is the one time that I was in there for like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. This is the only time that I left comments. And I just want to show you guys my awful, horrible comments that I was demodded for. No, she got butthurt because of the people I was corresponding with in Wildflower's chat. That's why she got butthurt. All right. So, yeah, I know. I'm going to be honest, Coley. It's kind of a shock to me looking back and seeing the people that I was corresponding with, if I'm being fucking honest. Oh, thank you, Cindy. But, you know, it was every now and then a creator has one of those streams where everyone from the community goes into, and we all respect Wildflower. So we're going to show her channel respect when we're in, and that's how this stream was. I don't think Coley can comprehend that, though. So Melissa said, I just mean it leaves a bad taste in my mouth about her intentions here. This was when Mandy, Truth Crime Blonde, was on channel. And this was when I was side-eyeing Mandy as well. And I do still question some things that she did in the past. I'm not holding that against her or anything, but I'm not going to lie about it either. So I said, wow, Melissa, it doesn't happen often, but I agree with you. We can all laugh at ourselves. You are spot on. That was one comment. I just want you guys to tell me anywhere you see where if you were Coley, if I said something that was out of line. Mandy, this again, my comment. For me, it's not you hopping on panels, it's the major switch in such a very short period of time. Okay. I seem to be having Coley's back here. Just saying. All right. Well, even Marissa is seeing, the wrong that Mindy was, goddamn, too many Mandys and Mindys, that Mandy was in. And I agreed with her here. I just gave Marissa a bullseye. The horror, y'all. But you better remember, she does not like these people. Not at all. So just me interacting is not okay in her book. And she was butthurt about it. All right. Let's zoom in. Okay. This is the one that I was corresponding with BDU. This one. There were people not worried about the first switch up. Head smack emoji. Now, B can be a little backhandedly insulting sometimes. So even though, like, I just thought that she was speaking about me. Maybe that wasn't the right way to explain it. But I thought she was referring to me because I don't see anyone else in the chat right here that is a Coley supporter. Okay? Just saying. So I said, BDU, there were people that were very aware of the first switch up and didn't publicly express it, but kept an eye on it and put it on the back burner to see what would happen. And that's exactly what I did with Mandy. Because if I'm being honest, I didn't trust Mandy from the moment she popped in Coley's live. No offense now, Mandy. Yeah. So I just wanted to say that to B. Because I felt like she was there you go. I felt like she was calling me out there. And I'm always going to return a call out. B, Bliss, good to know. And here we are. True that, B. I know, Cindy. So hard. So hard sometimes. All right, I got 3 more. Because you guys can go back. These are my comments. And after this last comment, now I'm going to say I quickly skimmed the rest of the comment section, and I didn't see myself again. Me, curls. I don't blame Coley. I'm not going to say everything she does is right. But I can't imagine being in her position, having everyone throw criticism your way. Give her some time and grace. Look at me, having Coley's back. Oh my God, how fucking horrible. All right. Curl said something above. I think actually I asked her where something was, like to go look. And I said, I will look into that, Curl/B, because contrary to belief, I don't catch everything that is always said. I'm going to catch the rest of this on replay in the AM. This was like later that night. And I'm just telling Curls that I appreciate her. God, I'm such an awful person, you guys. Oh, Roddy, I just found the VidCon one too. I'll show that. Here's me. Signing off. I can admit my bias and still be more than able to see things from different perspectives. Put feelings aside and think logically. I just felt like one person was getting the shit end of the stick more than the other. Both sides have fault. Oh, here. Okay, that's what happened. I just flipped the two. So the last one I said goodnight, sign, whatever, and then these were supposed to be flipped. So I said Curls said that Mandy said nothing about Wildflower. Coley did. Mandy wasn't even there when it happened. So I was asking Curls, what did Coley say about Wildflower? Because at that time, I did not know. All right, let's go through the chat. Sorry, I've been ignoring y'all. And I'm going to show you guys the VidCon message that Roddy was referring to. Or did I already show that? Did I show that yet, Roddy?
You read it to them. You read it to them because you said you're going to take some stuff out and not show them the whole thing.
Oh, that's right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. See? ADHD, y'all. But right when she said it, it's like a bell. Like, oh yeah, I did fucking know that, idiot. Wildflower is a sweetheart, Shyla. She really, like, truly. Wildflower doesn't speak on drama unless she's forced. And her hand was fucking forced there. Because Coley, I even showed one of those shorts, I think it was on one of Bobby Cat videos, where she fucking drilled into Wildflower, and it was completely unnecessary. She was accusatory, and yeah. She doesn't like it, yet some of these people like Coley and Tara constantly throw her name into the BS. Yes. Because she's a bigger channel, JJ. They want those clicks. Oh, did it come through? Oh, did I call it? Is Shiloh making fun of me? Did it sound like I said whore? Let me go put water in my washing machine. I thought you said whore. I played it back and it's whore. Ow! The horror! That's the last thing anyone could call me. I'm just saying. The horror. So Coley thinks that people she was friends with can't be cordial to people that she doesn't like. And if that happens, she just throws away that friendship. Wow. Thank you. You saw my whole point to sharing all those. It wasn't what I said. And same with Roddy. It wasn't what she said. And this is why Coley can't show receipts, because nothing wrong was ever fucking said. She is just butthurt over the other people that were in these chats. Or for Roddy, well, actually for me too, because she didn't like Wildflower. I never thought Coley did like Wildflower. She seemed to have some kind of something against her. I don't understand it, but whatever. And the same with Popcorn. God forbid Roddy go into Popcorn and say hello. Like, it's just because it was Popcorn. I know. JJ, yeah. Passive aggressive, yes. I know. How dare I have her back in a place full of adversaries? You guys saw I was the only fucking Coley supporter in that whole chat. No one's gonna stop me from supporting my girl Wildflower. I'm just saying, I don't give a fuck who's in there. So I just want that to be perfectly clear. If anyone has a problem being in a chat with me, I'm gonna be in Wildflowers. And unless she had a problem with it, I'm gonna be there. I have nothing nice to say. Okay. What a terrible person. How dare you stick up for her, right? Yeah, exactly. Thank you, guys. Because I'm looking back at this live chat, like, waiting for me to say just something a little, like, off kilter, like, and that never even happened. Like, you guys laughing at my Baltimore accent again? I don't hear it. Oh, JJ, yes, she is. She's always jealous. And I don't think, it's the same deal with LB, but she was actually able to get in with LB and like they actually talked and stuff. I don't think Wildflower ever gave her the time of fucking day. Grown adults do not micromanage their friends and where they go. Yeah, I don't need to know that, Cindy, because I know your person. Like, I feel like this is a subject that always comes up. Like, I don't question that. Okay. I do have to bring up a little bit of a situation that's going on right now in another community. Before I do that, Roddy, is there anything you like wanted to say? I mean, I'm always here if you like I talk about something or something hits you, like you can always come up on panel. I just want to let you know that, or if you want me to share a receipt or anything at all. Because I know it's kind of hard though, because Roddy hasn't really listened to Coley to really address like specific lies, but is there anything else specific that you wanted to talk about?
Not like for me specifically, but if anyone has a question, I'll answer them for you.
Okay, I know JJ has a question. JJ, put that in the chat again. And then Rhinestone Cowgirl. Hold on. Sorry, I hear him the echo. Rhinestone Cowgirl asked, are you from the old Watts community?
Is she talking about me?
Yeah.
No. Like I said, when I first came to YouTube, I was just in LB's community.
Okay. There you go, Winston. And JJ, what was it that Coley fell out with the hogs over?
That was the situation with Cindy and JJ. When Cindy and JJ were trying to do that live that day, Coley went up on their panel or Cindy's panel, I think. And I'm like, why aren't you answering their questions? And that's when she's like, oh, I have them muted, so I can't even hear what they're saying. What the
No, she didn't go up on panel, Roddy. She just came in the chat and spouted off a couple victim cries and then was out. She never came up on panel, though, but how, like, that then in turn made her fall out with the hog?
Was she not up on panel with you, JJ and Cindy? I thought you guys brought her up there, and she completely freaking ignored you guys.
Is this on Roadhog's channel or Cindy's?
No, Cindy's channel. After that night where Coley was talking to Yaya, and then she made me tell Sunshinery who Coley was talking about because she didn't use Cindy's name or JJ's name, so I had to tell Sunshinery behind the scenes that she was talking about Cindy and JJ.
I'm still not understanding how that then turned to Coley and the hog falling out, though.
I have no idea. That is like what that's when it happened, like all at that same time is when she fell out with them.
Okay, yeah, no, because I was on that panel too. She was in the chat.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. She was ignoring you though. You were asking her questions and she was ignoring them.
Mm-hmm. But so because I remember the live you're talking about, and she said, Cindy told me what she said before. She said two are creators, one's not in Roadhog's chat, one's still in Roadhog's chat, and the other one's a subscriber. So she was referring to the three of us, and then she said to, I believe, Jackie and Yaya and everyone in chat, you guys, and you won't believe who these three people I'm talking about are specifically. And if you want to know, just contact me behind the scenes and I'll let you know. To anyone, not just Yaya and Jackie. But then Coley asked you to do it, to go to Jackie and Yaya and tell them that it was just, well, you just said Cindy and JJ, but
yeah, because she did not bring up your name that night to me. I didn't know about you. And yeah, she asked me to tell Sunshinery who the two people were she was talking about, referring to Cindy and JJ.
No, you're exactly right, Cindy. That's exactly what she wanted. Hold on, there was something else you said above. Right here. Because JJ, what was it that Coley fell out with the hogs over? JJ, me and Jenny Lee. And them not intervening. And her shitting on Jugs, Cassie, and other mods. Yeah. That's it right there. Yep. That's what oh, hey, Jugs. Hold on. Just make sure, I'm going to let you up. Just make sure you mute whenever anyone else is talking because the feedback is fucking awful on this end.
Hey, okay, I'll do that. Yeah, but I remember somewhat of the Jenny Lee stuff because that was crazy. I don't know the whole entire full story, but I remember what was said about that. But with me, Coley, and Roddy and all that, that was we when Coley was like, she was saying she wanted to off herself and she was having seizures and all this and that. And every time we had to go through Roddy in order to get anything from Coley. So we got tired of that. I'm going to be honest. We got tired of that. And we're like, Roddy, please tell Coley to contact us because, we're tired of going through you because, we're not trying to be mean. But who's to say that what we're saying is not, everything that's being said is not, word for word going through. It could be.
Yeah, everything is up for
interpretation
through Roddy. And
exactly.
Why is Coley treating Roddy like her little fucking errand girl, sending her everywhere? Sorry, Roddy. I find that very odd that you went along with that too. I just got to say that.
And exactly. So we like, can you please get Coley? So that's when we made like a group chat. I think it was like me, Roddy, Sunshine State of Mind, Sunshinery, I forgot who else was in it, a few other people. And Coley, right away, I was like putting screenshots of, the proof stuff. I was saying my part. Roddy said a few things, and I'm basically calling Roddy out for the shit that Coley was doing because she wasn't in there. And then finally, when Coley did make like a, hear me? Okay, sorry.
You went
I
out for a second.
yeah,
Coley made a, and then you cut out.
yeah, sorry. The scam caller. So, so Coley made like a 5-second appearance, and that's when she said, you know, that the reason why I'm not reading chat is because if I read something, I'm gonna get upset, and I'm gonna say something, and I love you, I do care about y'all, and I don't want to get upset, and and say something that will hurt y'all, or something, something like that. It wasn't that she was driving or anything, like she just didn't want to face the truth. She didn't want to face the shit that she created, and then that's when the shit like really hit the fan, and after that we gave, because I'm pretty sure that Roddy was, manipulated, but they would be in chats and lives. Like, first of all, my real name and my state was said over and over again by Coley. Um, and then she would, be like, well, they're lying on me, da 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 da. And we gave them more than one chance to be like, hey, be honest, this is what happened. You weren't driving, you did it. And then it got to a point where we did a live and we read the chat. We took screenshots, we played the voice messages, we did all that. We showed everything. And the only thing,
I heard that live. Yeah.
and then Coley, on that live, Coley sent a comment to Roadhog on that live and said, are you really going to let those ladies speak about me like that? That was her comment. So, yeah, that's what happened with the fallout between um, us, like, Cassie and me, Roddy, and Coley, and, whoever else was in that chat, like Sunshine State of Mind. So, yeah, that's what happened with that. It was wild, but yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop down so y'all can finish. But yeah, that was too much to type. So yeah.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Thank you for popping up.
All right, you're welcome. Bye, Roddy. Bye, Bliss.
Bye. And Small Fry, I think that was a request, a personal behind the scenes request from Cindy and JJ. Trying to be respectful. Look, here we go. Not gonna lie, I wanted all of them to stay out of it, but it bothered me when Jenny, that's what I was going into. So it was one thing. I understood Cindy and JJ not wanting them to get involved because we all knew that Jenny was all up in his, chats and supporter and blah, blah, blah. But it got to a point where, like, you can't constantly say, I'm not going to speak on this. I'm not going to have an opinion on this. But I think blah, 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 blah. And then everything I felt like that was said was in defense of Jenny. And, oh, sorry, spam. And that's when it started to really bother me. And I feel like at that point, if you're going to come out and be like, hey, there's a situation going on, I'm not going to have an opinion, I'm not going to say anything, I can respect that. But when you go, and then you go on to say your opinion in defense of the other person, that is a slap in the face to Cindy and JJ. Like, it's fucked up. It was fucked up. I don't disagree, Small Fry. Yeah, if you want to stay neutral and don't speak on the shit. You can say, and your opinion's allowed here. Yeah, I did not like that whole, okay, I'm glad I explained that right. I did not like that whole exchange, and how anyone could say anything in defense of Jenny. Same thing. She never apologized. You know, to all the people, Coley, Shelly, Terry, Jenny Lee, who can do the most disgusting shit for everyone to see. It's fine if some people want to stay cool. Like, they're like, okay, well, you know, we all do nasty stuff. But they never apologized. Like, how can you? It's hard for me to be so forgiving to someone. Like, if it was JJ that did that shit, I'd be like, girl, you need to apologize to that person. Like, and I know JJ, I know when she says something wrong or gets something wrong or says something, I've never heard her speak like that. And we're talking about how Jenny Lee spoke on Cindy's children. JJ would apologize. So I'm not understanding, one, how these people can do all this and not apologize and still have supporters who don't at least be like, hey, you know, that was messed up. Maybe you should apologize. Yeah, that I'll never understand. He wanted to defend us in other situations too, but we didn't want to make things worse. I agree. But in those situations, he didn't speak about him at all. I don't even think he brought him up. But because Jenny was in the chat, he probably felt a need to, and I understand that too. But yeah, I personally, like, people can do what they want and say what they want and have their opinions, but I didn't agree with any of that. Jenny Lee doesn't need to apologize, and Cindy should not have spoken on Jenny Lee's child, huh? Yeah. What the fuck was that, Jackie? That's a Jackie comment right there. I have the memory of a fucking goldfish, but I'll never forget that shit. So Jackie not only said that Jenny doesn't need to apologize, she was shitting on Cindy for bringing it up at all because it had happened like a year and a half prior. Cindy did not know about it a year and a half prior, though. She found out later. So for Jackie to be able to say that shit, oh, and because in the recording that Cindy shared of Jenny Lee going off about her child, Jenny's child was in the background of said recordings, like, you know, like a baby, like crying and cooing, whatever, you know. And because Cindy didn't X that part out, that's her, according to Jackie, speaking on Jenny Lee's child. Do I have that right, Cindy? Am I remembering that right? It would have been impossible to take that out because Jenny was speaking the whole time. Well, the kid was a parent the entire time Jenny was speaking. That's when I found out I was accused of trashing Coley and Cindy's live, which never happened. Yeah, I remembered that. Yeah. Never got an apology, did you, Sunshine? Of course not, because they don't do that. Jenny Lee should have apologized. She wanted me to pick her over someone I'm close to, and I refused to let her have me choose. So she stopped talking to me. Yep, that's exactly what Jenny Lee did to me. To a T. She did. She's another Coley. She did not like me being friends with someone and just blocked me out of the blue. Just so everyone knows, Jenny had months to apologize for her accent. Not only did she have months to apologize and never did, she played Cindy like Cindy was a fool, coming into her chats after talking all this nasty shit behind the scenes for months, still coming into Cindy's chats, playing like, you know, she loves Cindy, and I'm talking memberships. Like, yeah, it was disgusting, you guys. Like, how anyone could have taken Jenny Lee's side. It's just crazy. Because people didn't talk about it. Or when they did talk about it, they were in defense of Jenny. That's probably why. Because I'm telling you right now, if I was doing content on my channel and doing lives, I don't think Cindy and JJ could have held me back. No. No. Not publicly, not privately. I don't even know how people could think this stuff in their heads, let alone fucking say it. Okay. Here's the video. So just go click on that and then just save it to your watch later and come back. Oh, coming in with an FYI before the hi. All right, let me pull this closer. Apologies have been made, not a person's responsibility if the other person doesn't accept it. Have a good day, ladies. Curls, I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about. If you want to come back and be specific, please do, because I have no idea what you're talking about. Everyone here knows I have a small list of creators that I absolutely hate. Pigs, volunteer in jail will forever be on that list. If I run my mouth, I mean it. Okay, I respect that, small fry. I do. Shay, let me say whatever I wanted to Jenny Lee in Roadhog's chat, though, without timing me out. That was awesome. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Now I remember what happened when Cindy found out down the road, yeah, what was said by Jenny Lee. Okay, thank you. I'm glad I explained that right. I mean, I'm guessing Curls is referring to something Shelly related, but I wasn't really speaking on her today, so I'm just not seeing how it coincides with, yeah. Hey, Spooks! Oh, take a nice break, girl. Everyone send love to my Spooks, because she's been sick, and it's probably running rampant through her house. Yep, Jenny remained a member to my channel until that December when I made it clear I was making a video. Not only, first of all, you didn't make the video in December. I know that can come off that way for everyone reading. She said she knew about it as a way to give Jenny Lee time, come to terms with that. Cindy knew, and her apologize, and Cindy wouldn't have done the video. I'm telling you guys, December, January. By the end of February, I was behind the scenes like, Cindy, you need to do this fucking video. Like, you need to do this video. I think it was even like mid-March before you finally put it out, Cindy. I think you gave her more than enough time to come forward and apologize. But no, Cindy even said I remember Jenny Lee a couple times coming into live saying hello, and Cindy saying, Jenny Lee, I need to speak to you privately behind the scenes. Thank you. Did Jenny ever reach out privately? Nope. I think, again, she did that 2 times. So the last time she did it, she never came in again. But Curl, she didn't apologize. If you're talking about the apology to Popcorn, she most certainly did not. There is a screenshot of it. I don't know if Pop wants to send it to me. I can somehow pull it up. It just might take me fucking forever. There's a screenshot of the apology that you're referring to that I believe was from Terry's live chat when Pop was on panel. And Shelly said, I apologize to you, Popcorn, for what was done to you as a child. That was, if that's the only apology from Shelly that I know of. That is not apologizing to Popcorn for calling her a PDO and a rumor. At all. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Curls, why you gotta do that? Like, I'm not fighting with you. I'm trying to understand what you're saying. I put Shelly into that mix with Coley and Jenny Lee because she did not apologize for what she said to Popcorn. If you want, if I'm wrong and you can show me, girl, I will come back and be like, damn, you're right. She did apologize. She did not apologize to Popcorn for what you're speaking on. Didn't happen. Please send me the receipt. And I will come back publicly and apologize to you publicly. Shelly said, anyways, this live was not about Shelly, was my point. I did throw Shelly, and I kind of forgot, honestly, that I even just did that until I read your second comment. That's why, I'm not trying to fight with you. I'm asking for clarification. You're always welcome in here, Curls. I just find it odd that the one time you do pop in live, it's, whatever. Shelly said she's sorry that Pop was ard as a child. She never apologized for what she said about Pop and her husband. I'm 100% positive. Oh, hold on. That's my 1 hour to go alarm. Pop asked for an apology and she got, I'm sorry you were ard. I appreciate you bringing up the apology Shelly provided, but to be clear, she didn't apologize for making the false accusations against Pop. Shelly apologized for Pop getting ard. Yes. We forced your hand there, Spooks. Come on. You see why it was needed, though. Yeah, no one's fighting. I'm sorry if I came off, of course I'm going to be defensive because I think you're wrong. I'm sorry, I just do. We just want to understand where yeah. I just want to see that. That's all. Yep, you did. Because I remember fucking pushing you behind the scenes. I even tried to get Jenny to speak with Cindy. So, yeah, you were definitely a mediary behind the scenes. You certainly tried, but you can't tell that one fucking nothing. Even Shelly's supporters know that Shelly is lying about giving. Yeah. She never did. I think it was sorry that happened to you. Oh my God. That is the worst. When someone sincerely owes someone else an apology, I don't care what the scenario or situation is. When they say, I'm sorry that happened to you, or I'm sorry you feel that way, especially, yeah. She didn't apologize for what she said. She never did. She said, I am sorry you were SA'd. Yeah, I don't disagree. I mean, I was honestly looking forward to that conversation and I got happy that Curls was in here because me and Curls have been cool for a long time. So I've been looking for her. You know, you're cool with people for a long time. You kind of look for them when you start doing content and stuff. And I haven't seen her. So sorry she felt attacked. That's kind of like saying sorry you felt that way, but I mean, that's just the truth. Even if we give her the benefit of the doubt and maybe she meant to apologize, but it didn't come out right, then she needs to apologize for what she said to Popcorn. I don't know, guys. I know. No, I'm too tired, Spooks. If you would have came in at the beginning, I'd be ready to rumble, but I'm tired. And it's not worth it. I've seen Curls for years, but she gives up the moment yeah. No, maybe I'm not trying to throw my hands up. I like people in this chat. I don't want to fight. I was watching your whole stream because I'm still Well, thank you, Curls. I mean, I don't see you, so it's nice to see you, honestly. I'm truly not trying to argue with you, but you do know that everyone here knows that Shelly did not apologize. I mean, that's okay. I stole a car and I stole a wallet from my dad. I give him the wallet back and say, sorry for taking your wallet. But then he still has a whole ass fucking car missing. And I just don't say anything about it at all. I hope that explained it right. Yeah, she apologized only one time that I saw. And she said, Popcorn, I'm sorry that happened to you as a child. She did not apologize for what she said about Popcorn and her husband. I don't know if Shelly said anything about the granddaughter, but she was following Chicago's lead, so who knows? Popcorn never said that about Shelly's husband. Roadhog did. Shelly took it out on Popcorn. She never said that about Shelly's husband. But apparently, if you're in a live chat where, right now, you guys, if I say anything wrong, you all said it as well. I'm just saying. So you're putting some trust in me. Small fry, I threw Shelly in the apology crew mix. And I think I stand on it. It was deserving. If Shelly really did intend to apologize for false accusations she made, then she needs to apologize for what she said. None of these semantics. But she did apologize, but not for what exactly. Wallet, car. Yes. Yeah, no one's fighting. I said that. I mean, I'm behind, but yes. I'm correcting everyone on that. Give me that, girls. And that gets me too. That whole, this isn't about shit. This isn't a Shelly stream. I already expressed my opinions. No, it doesn't work for me, girls. Nope. It doesn't get to be blanket. Not when something like that said. No. Yeah, I agree. I mean, Popcorn could sue her if she wanted to. Like, no. And honestly, as easy as it would have been, you accuse someone publicly of that, you apologize publicly for that. And Popcorn was still showing her grace, knowing Shelly's issues. She said, it doesn't even have to. At first, Pop did want to speak to her on a panel. But then I think after thinking and talking with her family, her husband, she was like, you know what? Just do a fucking community post. Something. Like, that's all. I don't think that was too much for Shelly to do. And again, I don't agree with going real life. But you gotta face reality. Shelly knew what was about to happen, and she still wouldn't just apologize. Like, it just blows my mind. Yeah, blanket apology is no good in that scenario. I know, Spooks. I'm sorry. Everyone send love and prayers to Spooks. All right, bye, girls. I mean, I that's where I'm at, Teresa. People can say this is hostile territory. I give Curls credit for coming in here because I know it was probably uncomfortable, but I'm not about making everyone fucking comfortable. And I like Curls, but you can't come in here and say something, and we all know that that's not what was done. And we're telling you specifically. So I understand having however many people are in here counter what you're saying and it being uncomfortable, but sorry. I mean, I would be faced with the same scenario if I went into Terry's live asking questions. As you can see, I was in Wildflower's chat with a whole bunch of people who fucking hate me. And I held my own. Sometimes you just gotta hold your own, Yeah, she did. She clipped together different live streams. She needs to post a timestamp where she got that clip from. Yeah. What's it called in school? Like when you were doing like your sources? Like after your paper, you have like a list of sources? Yeah, I'm going to need some sources. Shelly's apology should be just as loud as she accused Popcorn and her husband loud. Yeah. Yeah, you say it publicly, you apologize publicly. I know. I know Jugs. Oh my God, JJ. Oh, Shay. Ask Sonny Hostin if you can get sued for going on a public platform saying someone is a pedo. The View, man. They going downhill. Sonny, Whoopi, ABC. That shit is crazy. Yes. Exactly. That's why I said that to Curls when she came in. If I am wrong, I will come back and publicly apologize. It's what you do. I'm not going to say someone's wrong and then just let that ride knowing that I was wrong. I personally cannot sit with that on my conscience. If I was wrong, I'm going to come back and say I was fucking wrong. Funny how Shelly was loud and proud when accusing her. She even came to Pop's live. Now to apologize, she's got anxiety and doesn't do good in crowds. Yeah. Hold on. Roddy, are you still here, girl? Because you've been muted a while. You need to... I want more.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, so when Miss housewife over there decided to say my business sucks and everything, Shelly Abbott went on and found my business through my daughter's Facebook page and doxed my daughter's entire name to Miss Housewife's entire everybody watching the video of her doxing Spoiled Rotten Boutique. And she's never apologized for doxing my daughter's entire name. First, middle, and last.
I had no idea, girl.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to be honest right here. And Roddy knows that me and Marissa are good friends. I don't know that I've ever said this publicly. I know that some people know behind the scenes. Roddy, I did not agree with any of that at all. I want you to know that. I told Marissa so behind the scenes. I thought it was just too far for not good of a reason. Like, did not agree. But I did not know that Shelly did that to your child. So she went and searched, found like another, wherever you're posted, Facebook, Etsy, whatever, and saw your child's name and then shared that information on a YouTube video?
Actually, I think it was in the comment section on Marissa's video of my business. But yes, she went to Facebook. I think she was trying to find me, which I don't care. Go ahead. Say anything you want about me, but my children, yeah, my daughter's an adult. She's 24, but she has nothing to do with it. She has nothing to do with it. You doxed her full name. First, middle, and last name. For no reason. And I still think that Marissa was mad because I kicked her out of Coley's chat. But she wants to tell me she did that to my business because I looked up Sierrazad. But I don't think that's the truth. I just don't. Sorry.
Hey, you're entitled to your opinion. I don't know that I ever delve into it more with Marissa, other than saying I just thought it was too far. So I don't know her reason. Either way, I don't think it was right. I just think it was so over the top. And then to hear, is that comment? Do you know if that comment is still on that video? Actually, you probably shouldn't even fucking say that, should you?
I don't know if it is. I don't go over to that. Is the housewife even around anymore? I don't know. I don't go over to her page, so I don't know if it's still there.
No, Marissa, she pops in every now and again, but she's not on YouTube anymore, really. Exactly that, Kimberly. Leave kids alone. I don't care if they're minors, adults, anyone's kids. Has nothing to do with this bullshit. Shelly, what was your reasoning for doing that? Like, I'm honestly asking to. Like, I want to delve into the mind of a doxer right now. A doctor, scammer, whatever. What was your end game with that? Like, why go in a comment section on YouTube and dox someone, Rody, who's not a creator, mind you guys, she's not a creator, and dox her young adult child? What does that pick her for? Like, do all of her bully fucking friends go, haha, kiki? Like, it's just a power play, right? Like, oh, look what I have. I'm big and bad. I have this information. Like, to me, you look like a fucking asshole. Yeah. And we have Jugs for the explanation. Jugs?
Okay, I'm gonna say this and then hop down. With
You're good.
Shelly, back when Honora was around, you know how her and Kirstar were going back and forth, right? With the whole Alicia's with the kids' biological mama, whatever. Now, after all said and done, when Honora apologized and all that, Kirstar was still going after Honora But Shelly decided to stick her big fat nose in and do that. Like she even told Honora she was gonna ruin her life. She was gonna dig into her and expose every single thing about her. And Shelly constantly went after Honora. Now, even after Honora left, and it hasn't been back since, she still went after Nora. And that's when I stepped in and started to call Shelly out. And that's when Shelly, like her apology, like, I know I did wrong. I know I did this. I don't know why I attacked her because she didn't do anything to me. That's what she said about Honora. She wants to fit in. She's a fucking pick me, and that's what she did. She followed in Kursai's footsteps, just like she followed in Chitty's footsteps, and did what she did. And now look what she got her shit in. She stepped in shit, and now she's covered in it. Yeah, so that's pretty much what she's a pick me. She don't want to be. She wants to sit at the cool table, but that table is not cool. It's disgusting. But yeah, so that's what that is. So, all right, I'm gonna hop down.
All right, girl. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Hey, Cindy.
Hey, sweetie, how are you? Sorry.
I'm okay.
I just wanted to come up here for 1 second, and say I had no idea, that Shelly did that, and so I wanted to say real quick, and then I'm gonna drop. That is the point. That is the point, right? We all have biases. We all have people we like, and when they do something, it's not as bad, or we rationalize it, we explain it away. Well, they did it because you're a bad person, or you got what you deserved, or whatever. We all do that, myself included. And until all of us decide that we're not going to be like left side, right side, middle, up and down, that there are just boundaries, again, fundamentally, that are not okay. Going after Roddy's child, whether she's an adult, she wasn't online. She wasn't involved in any of this. So putting her whole name out was unnecessary. That was just intimidation. Intimidation, like, an intimidation tactic to let Roddy know you need to shut up. You need to stop doing whatever you're doing because I'm going to be able to expose you, right? I'm going to expose your children. I'm going to expose whatever I have to do. That is an intimidation tactic. And I think that what people are missing is that giving a blanket apology doesn't work. It doesn't work. You need to apologize for what you specifically said. Saying
I mean, Cindy, they even do that in recovery. Like, what step is that? You make amends. When you make
yes,
amends, it's not a
yes,
blanket. You
no,
go to each person individually. Like me, this is like concrete in our core. Like,
yeah, exactly. You make amends whenever possible, unless it's going to cause harm to you or the person. Sometimes you don't get to make amends to people, right? Because doing so would cause them more harm, would just reopen that wound for them. Let's say they've moved on, right? Me, I've been in recovery 23 years. There's some people that I've never been able to say sorry to because I lost contact with them. Would it be okay for me to find them, locate them, and then reopen all those old wounds because I need to be forgiven? You know what I mean? So in some situations, you have to move away. But in this situation, she's able to say, I'm sorry. She has a channel, she has a platform. I don't understand how she has anxiety about crowds. When you're recording at home, there's no crowds around you. You understand? Like, what are we talking about? If you have anxiety around crowds, nobody's asking you to do a public speaking engagement. They're asking you to press record in your living room, in your bathroom by yourself. Say, I'm sorry that I said you were a P and that you were a G. I was wrong for saying that. That's it. No matter that you still despise the person, right? It starts healing for you. I know that a lot of times when I say sorry, even if I dislike the person, I'm doing it so that I can heal. Like what I did was wrong. You know what I mean? And we all need to like have self-awareness. Shit is wrong. Me calling anybody a pedo, philia, no matter if I don't like them, is dead ass wrong. If they've never been accused of that, I don't have any proof of that. That word is thrown around. It's like one of those words that, like, racist. Oh, you're a racist. I'm going to call you racist because that's a buzzword that's going to get people amped up and fired up. It's unacceptable. And I agree. Her apology needs to be as loud as the statement was that she made. And in general, anybody who makes that statement or accuses people or does something, you need to make sure it reaches the same amount of people that the egregious thing you said reaches. That's just my opinion on that. So I'm gonna drop, but and I like curls. I have no issue with curls. But again, there's certain things that I won't defend. My friends have said some crap, and you won't see me on my channel saying they were right. I will like, yeah, that was some bullshit. That was some bullshit. I can't defend it. They're still my friends, but you know what I mean? And sometimes we have to realize that some things are indefensible. So
Yep.
that's it.
You're the best. Everyone
Love
loves you. Thank
Love
you.
you too. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, Popcorn, you missed. Curls popped into chat for a minute, but everyone apparently is being too hostile. I don't know. People were asking. I didn't see anyone go too far, in my opinion. Again, everyone has their own boundaries, though, so I don't want her to feel uncomfortable. Anyways, Roddy, anything you want to end off with, babe? Because I'm spent and I got to get going.
I'm good. Thank you so much for letting me come up here.
Always.
I wish Coley would have came up here and, said why she did what she did, but that's okay. Maybe she'll answer.
What did I say to you before the stream?
Exactly.
All right. Thank you, Roddy. You're always welcome whenever you have anything to say. I'll make time for you, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Bye, girl.
Bye.
Yeah, she didn't. Blanket apologies don't work. Not in that situation. I do too. That's how I always kind of feel. I just want to make it a point. So my hubs hopped in the chat yesterday, and he's funny. He has no idea what any of this is about. He'll just come in, be a little bit of a troll, and yeah, no one take it personally. He doesn't know who the fuck any of you are. But he came home from work, and he just looked at me, and I'm like, what? I already knew where he was going. And he was like, y'all are crazy. And I'm like, listen, like, we are not in denial. And when I say we, I'm typically speaking on like me, Cindy, JJ, Teresa, because we're always talking in Discord. And I'm like, we know how ridiculous and extra and dramatical like all this shit is. Like, we fucking get it. But I'd be lying if I said it wasn't entertaining. So I was trying to explain to him, like, he plays World of Warcraft. That is like his thing. He's played it for 20 plus years. I've never gotten it. I've literally sat in a computer chair next to him and watched. It's just like little characters, and you press a button on the mouse over and over again to shoot your start, whatever. I don't know. He's a healer. I have no idea. But I'm like, that's your thing. This is my thing. Like, I don't understand yours. You don't understand mine, but it's entertaining. And yeah. But yeah, just want to let you guys know, my hubs thinks all of us are fucking nuts. No denial here. Exactly. I was trying. I'm like, we get it. We get it. He is. Oh, he is. I watched your live at midnight last night, Bliss. Thanks for the jump scare. Cheers. I didn't leave it up that long, though. I'm going to be honest, guys. Like, I don't like doing that. I feel bad because I feel like it's very easy for anyone to go online and take like a really awful still shot of someone and be like, look at this. But I mean, that was the whole live. And she's going to talk about other women and their looks. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. I don't think he was in here. I think he popped in the beginning. He'll always pop in and say hi. But he working. He's probably like, bitch, you need to get back to fucking door dashing. I know that's what he's thinking. I am. Yeah, I know. Yeah, mama, he knows nothing specific and just hears about people peeing on couches and shit, and he's like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Hey, Adam. Oh, Pixie, you like whale too? Well, y'all enjoy it, because, yeah, YouTube is my video game. Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm not alone here. Thank you, guys. I'm not alone. Oh. All right, guys, I think I'm done for the day. Again, Roddy is always welcome up here. Roddy, if anything ever like comes back in your mind, like, I don't care. I'll make a short, like just a little like, hey, Chris, look what I found. You send me a screenshot, you send me a situation, like a scenario you remember, just my DMs are open. Just let me know, girl. I love you all. Yeah, right? My hubby heard me going off one day and said, poor fucker, don't know what they just did. I hope I never get to that level where because this shit can get enraging. Again, I can separate. Like I'm gonna close my laptop and go take a shower and get ready for my day, and I'm not gonna think twice about anything here. I'd be lying if I said shit wasn't enraging though. For example, Coley speaking on Roddy's personal family affairs. Yeah. Shit like that is going to get my blood boiling when popcorn is called what she was called. Yeah. Oh, really, Shay? Keep her ass in there. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry if someone disagrees, but that's my opinion and it's my channel. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much. I think me and JJ and Cindy are going to try to finish up the two-parter tomorrow. I'll have to talk to them behind the scenes, but I will, if it's going to go down, I will get it scheduled and set up. So just be on the lookout for that. All right. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll probably catch some of you later. Have a good day, everyone.